Chelsea Manning apparently attempted suicide while behind bars. This is according to TMZ, who got the report from an anonymous source, and it was later corroborated. Now, according to Gawker, Chelsea Manning was hospitalized yesterday after prison officials at the U.S. disciplinary barracks at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, discovered Manning attempting to kill herself. Manning was arrested in 2010 after former hacker named Adrian Lamo turned her into U.S. officials after Manning admitted in a private online chat that she had leaked hundreds of thousands of files, including sensitive State Department cables, as well as cockpit footage from a July 2007 airstrike in occupied Baghdad to WikiLeaks. Manning was later convicted of 21 charges, including several for espionage.
Okay, so she leaked these documents, and they say, no, that's absolutely unacceptable. That's classified information. You have, in essence, mishandled classified information. Now, what did we find out through her leaks? Well, there was the Apache helicopter video where we murdered journalists on the ground. And you say, oh, it was an honest mistake. They thought the cameras were RPGs or whatever. But then we killed the first responders that showed up to help the wounded. Well, that's a clear war crime. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. Did the people who killed those people get in trouble? No. Never prosecuted. No. Murdering people, war crimes, not a problem. Okay? If you reveal war crimes and embarrass us, then we've got a problem. And so she gets 35 years. Now, I know another person who recently was shown to have mishandled classified information. And the FBI said over and over again that it was over 110 cases of classified information that she knew was classified.
Right.
8 top secret pieces of information, top secret, and that are not the American public, but that our enemies might have hacked into her account. In fact, it was likely that they hacked into her server and got that top secret information. Well, it's not espionage because she didn't help them. But boy, in the words of the FBI, that was reckless.
Right.
Now, did she get a jail sentence, Anna? Do you remember?
No.
Did she get 35 years or 25 years or 30 years?
She got 0 years. She didn't even get charged. Which is
she didn't get charged. In fact, she might be your next president of the United States. Now, go ahead and get outraged. Outraged. How dare you? How dare you? One of these people actually released classified information to the American public. How dare she do that? And might actually inform policy, and if we were decent human beings, would get us to change our policy and say, hey, you know, maybe we shouldn't kill first responders. Maybe we shouldn't have done this disastrous Iraq war. And Chelsea Manning exposed all of the lies of the government. In other years, we would have called that a person a patriot. We would have said, now there was a person who's a whistleblower, told us what the government was lying about, and we treat them as a hero. I know because those years existed. Ellsberg revealed what the government was lying about. He never got prosecuted, and he's considered a hero. He did that to Nixon, right? Now, that's what Chelsea Manning does. 35 years. And they drove her crazy. They put her under
solitary confinement.
Solitary confinement. They would strip her naked in the beginning, day in, day out, for no reason. Oh, she's a security threat. They won't even let her read magazines, and they give her solitary confinement for that. Every kind of abuse. Meanwhile, someone mishandles classified information for their own gain, for their own political gain, and actually puts our national security at danger. Welcome to the Oval Office. You're going to lead us all. Yeah. So where's the goddamn justice in this? Free Chelsea Manning. Do it immediately. Have we not punished her enough? Even if you're one of these barbaric people who think, no, it's great that our government murders. It's great that our government does things in secret and keeps it from us. It's great that we start stupid, illegal wars that get millions of people killed and now created ISIS. That's all wonderful. But even if you're in that camp, have you not punished her enough? How long do you want her to be in prison?
Yeah.
And for the rest of us, free her, free her. She's an American hero. I refuse to say, I'm not going to kowtow to them. I'm not going to meet them halfway and say, oh, but. No buts. She told us what we should have known all along, but that the government was hiding from us. She is an American hero. Free Chelsea Manning today.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference between Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Manning is that Chelsea Manning did something that embarrassed the government, right?
Yep.
Whereas Hillary Clinton just did something incredibly reckless, irresponsible, something that she knowingly, willingly did, and she doesn't face any consequences for it, which just shouldn't blow my mind. I mean, she is above the law. Okay, so she is able to do this. And by the way, for anyone who tries to look into the law and they're like, no, 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 according to the way the law is written, she didn't do anything wrong. You know, she made a mistake. It's not that big of a deal. Why is it that someone was prosecuted and served a prison sentence for doing essentially the same thing that Hillary Clinton did, right? Look, the difference is the government can't be embarrassed. You embarrass the government, it's not a teachable moment. They're not going to learn from their mistakes. They don't care about that, right? They care about burying you as much as possible and treating you as if you're an enemy of the state. And that's exactly what they did with Chelsea Manning.
So, in the case Anna's referring to is the one I did on the show yesterday. The FBI themselves prosecuted a guy for mishandling classified information, even though he had no intent. And they said he had no intent, but they prosecuted him and took away his security clearance anyway. And now, finally, in this case, all the Hillary supporters will be fuming about this story. How dare you compare our beloved Hillary Clinton to a criminal like Chelsea Manning?
Who cares?
See, no. What you don't understand is, one, yeah, I couldn't give a rat's ass about it, your opinion. Two, I think Chelsea Manning is an American hero. So you should be flattered by that comparison. But you won't be, because you're actually kind of conservative. That's why you supported Hillary Clinton. And you think, no, Chelsea Manning's bad, criminal, embarrass the government, shouldn't embarrass the government, criminal. That's your conservative nature that got you to vote for Hillary Clinton in the first place. Like, no, not too much change, not too much change, just a little bit, tiny amount of change, maybe. Show change. Okay, free Chelsea Manning, free Chelsea Manning. No ands, ifs, or buts. Do it right now. She's suffered enough.